morning we hosted a one-of-a-kind event with Mykel Dixon that was focused on creativity in the workplace. It was a really, really interesting session and we got a lot out of it. So what we want to do now is have a chat with Mykel about innovation, creativity, and its role in the workplace. So let's start with creativity. What does creativity mean to you?
Thinking differently about the world that we're living in, the challenges that we're facing. It's about serving the world through your unique self-expression. I think creativity now has never been more important for individuals, organisations, brands, because everything is up for grabs. I can't stress this enough, how quickly things are changing and how thinking creatively about what you do and how you do things will be the surest way you can ensure your survival.
So we just heard you talking about non-creative behaviours being learned. So we start off being really creative and then we learn to be not so creative. How do we combat that? How do we bring that creativity back to what we do?
That's a beautiful conversation we had, touching on some research done by George Land back in the 60s, in which he determined that non-creative behaviour is learned. And so we talked about how it can feel almost like now we have to be creative, we have to be innovative. It's another thing on our task list. It's another thing we have to do and fit into our already busy schedule. But we're innately creative. We are born with an imagination, with an ability to seek out new novel ideas and experiences. And it's about returning to that, about surrendering ourselves to that, rather than trying to become something new. It's about taking off what we've learned and remembering who we've always been. As we saw today, we did an exercise, an improv theatre exercise, and within the first 10 seconds, the room was a little resistant, and within 45 seconds, we had a conga line going with 100 people around the room. It really doesn't take much, I think, before people want to lean in. They want to express themselves. They want to play with that creative drive within them, to remember, wow, this stuff is in me, and I want more of it. And we need more of this in our workplace. It's beautiful, man. I love it.
The space that we operate in terms of, we help people discover talent and achieve their potential. And through that, we know that it's a balance between art and science. And we need to bring the rigor in the science, but at the same time, we know that there's something emotional that is part of all key decisions that organisations make around people. So we know for us to succeed, that it is truly a balance around that science and art.
A lot of companies talk about doing things creatively. We need to be more innovative, but there's a bottleneck and nothing really happens. But I would say that Hudson continues to show me, anyway, how willing you are to be more innovative with the way that you do things, the way that you provide new value to your clients and customer base, and it's exciting. So I think you're on the right track, my friend.
So look, thanks again for your time today, for the session with the whole team, and then also the discussion now. Thanks a lot.